Hey guys, how are you doing? Listen, I just thought I would just stop by and do this quick live. Um, now, it's been brought to my attention. Actually, somebody sent me this recording of Luton Councillors. Now, we know that Luton is on a red alert in terms of COVID-19, this pandemic. I know that people are running scared, are full of fear, and rightfully so, because that is the way that in which it has been fed to society. It has been made to make people feel like a sense of panic, and rightfully so to a degree. You know, people have died, so we know that this situation is real. But I was sent something, and I then went on to read the news. Now, you guys know I kind of like, I'm actually, let me be honest, I don't watch the news, I don't watch TV. I am totally cut off from those kinds of things, but people send me these things and I love it. So if you do have something that you want to talk about, please feel free to send it. So I want you to see this. Now, bear in mind, Luton Town in Bedfordshire is on a red alert, of being shut down because the numbers of COVID-19 are rising. But watch this. I want you to watch this.
कि यही उनके पिट्ठू है, यही उनके पिट्ठू है, यही उन्हें फुल सपोर्ट है। ये भी मजा है, हमारी पर्सनल तो कुछ भी नहीं, हम सब भाई हैं। बात करें अब वो तो फिर टक्सा नहीं करेंगे, हम आपसे लेंगे उसमें इनकी नॉलेज से हम पहला आ सकते हैं। वो बात यही है कि कोरोना अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ। ल्यूटन में क्या बता दिया ना कि आपके अल्लाह के फजल कंट्रोल है जी, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कंट्रोल है।
Right, so you saw that, right? It's just a short clip. There's a bit of those people who are having a feast, they come together to talk, to discuss, what have you not. They are councillors. They are Luton councillors. Now, there's been a statement from Luton Borough Council's leader. Hazel Simmons says the safety of the public is the priority of us. Not opening the gyms is part of our ongoing work to tackle coronavirus. Better not to be open or delay opening than open and then to have to close. Fighting coronavirus is everyone's responsibility. Too many family friends have lost loved ones, and we must do everything we can to ensure more lives aren't wasted unnecessarily. There has been too much heartache in the town for us to risk any further anguish, pain, and suffering. That is a statement that was read out by Luton's leader, council leader Hazel Simmons, and yet we see councillors who have been elected by the people having dinner, enjoying, not social distancing, doing their own thing, and knowing full well that the numbers of cases have risen in the town. So my question is are we not supposed to lead by example? If you of the leaders are taking it upon yourself to do your own thing, why should the people listen? And why should we put our trust and our faith in these people? So there has been an apology, I must say that, but is an apology enough? Do we want to see people who stand by their word representing us in Parliament, in our town, in our constituencies? Do we want that? Because you know what, I'm a little bit sick and tired of these people who are supposed to represent us, not representing us and putting us and others at risk. This is not a joke thing. People have died. You know, don't get me wrong, this whole pandemic thing isn't a fear thing for me, right? It isn't. But because I see it more than what it is. But I just see it. If we have people who are supposedly leaders, supposed to be the ones who are in charge, and they're telling us to stay in social distance, wear masks, wash our hands, and you can see quite clearly from this piece of footage that that is not being adhered to. So why should we? Why should we? If you're not, excuse me, if you're not taking it seriously, why should we? Furthermore, should these people be held accountable and should, because we know that people are losing jobs. There are more people out there. How many? I think it was 4 out of their 4 councillors in there. So that could be 4 jobs for 4 people who would take their position seriously. Hello? We are not in the public eye just for the sake of it. It's because we have something to contribute. And if you have nothing to contribute, sit down and be quiet. Now, quite clearly, you've sat down with your brethren them and you're having food and blah, 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 and you're having a good time. But the town is in a state of emergency. That is the realness of this. This town, Luton Town, is in a state of emergency. Our gyms are not open. People are not moving like they used to move. People are scared, full of fear. People are dying. People don't know whether they're coming or going. And then we have councillors who have been put in position, voted in position, that we've given up our time to come out of work, go to the ballot box, put them in position, and they're taking the mick. That's all I'm saying. So you decide. You decide. And my thing is, should they resign or should they lose their jobs? Put a number 1 if you think that they should keep their job, and the number 5 if you don't. I'm open to your suggestions. If you want to put what you think in the comment thread, by all means do so. But what I do want to know is, do you think that they have helped the situation in Luton by behaving the way that they have? This is your girl Yvonne Michelle. This is Conversations with Yvonne Michelle. I'm just putting it out there because this was sent to me, and I'm like, okay, I'll have a look at it. And I'm like, well, you're in a position of power and you are abusing your position by not taking this thing seriously. And you represent the government. So I don't know. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, isn't it, really? What do you think? How do you feel about it? You may not have even known about it. You might have known about it, but how do you feel about it? And for those of you who don't live in Luton, what's your opinion if this was your area? If this was one of your councillors? You know, it doesn't matter where you live. You can live in Timbuktu. I want to know your opinion. What do you think? I know what I think, but I'm not giving you my opinion today. This is about your opinion. So this is your girl, Yvonne Michelle. I'm out of here today. I'm doing my bits and pieces. I'm working hard. I'm not working hard, but I'm working. So let us know what you think. And for now, I'm out of here. Just put your comments in the thread. Let me know. Ciao for now.